Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're basically doing a bit of time travel with OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman. By looking at the future he and his team are actively building, we can get a really clear glimpse of what's coming next for all of us. And we're going to start with a quote that just perfectly sets the stage.
Think about that for a second. That single line from Sam Altman, it really captures the wild technological shift we're all living through. It's a huge statement, and we're going to use his own words to unpack what it actually means for you, for me, for everyone.
So, the first thing we really need to get our heads around is just the speed of all this. Altman calls it totally unprecedented in human history. I mean, no other technology has ever gotten this good, this fast. We're all kind of adjusting on the fly, but man, what a remarkable time to be alive.
All right, so let's start our journey into that future with the tool that represents this next huge leap, GPT-5. And look, previous models were impressive, sure. But this one is different. It introduces what you could honestly call a new kind of superpower.
So you probably remember all the buzz about GPT-4 passing the bar exam and medical boards. And yeah, that was pretty mind-blowing. But GPT-5's defining superpower is something else entirely. It's the ability to create complex software, like almost instantly. And that is a total game changer for turning an idea into a real thing. To really see this in action, check out this example Altman gave. He talked about recreating the game Snake from his childhood, a coding project that originally took him forever. With GPT-5, it took 7 seconds. 7! Then he could just type out new ideas for features and watch the game update itself, live. That's what it means to collapse the time between idea and creation.
And that's the real shift here, isn't it? It's not just about answering trivia questions anymore. This is about building. GPT-5 becomes this on-demand creative engine that lets basically anyone build things that just a few years ago would have taken a whole team of experts and a ton of time and money.
Okay, so we've got this incredible new creative power. Let's hit the fast forward button and jump ahead a bit. What does society actually look like in the 2030s? One of the very first questions you're going to run into is, what even is real? In a world where an AI can spin up a viral video of bunnies on a trampoline in seconds, Altman's take is that our definition of real will just keep evolving. I mean, think about it. We went from raw film to heavily filtered Instagram photos. This is just the next step. We'll adapt. And of course, the big question on everyone's mind, what about our jobs? Altman is pretty direct about it. Some types of jobs are just going to go away. But he also says there has never been a better time to be a creator. These tools could literally make it possible for one person to build a billion-dollar company, an idea that used to require a massive corporation.
All right, let's jump ahead again to 2035. And this is where the benefits might start to feel really, really personal. We're talking about health. Altman's big hope is that AI moves past just giving better medical advice and starts to actively help us cure the diseases that we're battling today. He paints this incredible picture of a future where you could literally just ask an AI, let's call it GPT-8, to cure a specific cancer. From that one prompt, the AI would kick off this whole scientific workflow. It reads every piece of research ever published, forms a new hypothesis, tells a lab technician what experiments to run, analyzes all the results, and then boom, discovers a new molecule that could be the cure. You know, all these incredible things we're talking about, instant software, potential cures for disease, they're actually just stepping stones. They're all leading to a much bigger, almost sci-fi level goal, building superintelligence. So, what does that even mean? You might be picturing some all-powerful computer from the movies, but Altman's definition is way more down-to-earth and practical. To him, superintelligence is simply a system that could do his job, running OpenAI better than he can. A system that can outperform the best human minds at any cognitive task. And you can actually see this happening in real time. It's like watching cognitive power level up. Just a year ago, AI was at the level of solving high school math problems. Today, it's winning gold medals at the International Mathematical Olympiad, tackling problems that stump pretty much all of us. The next goal, solving what he calls thousand-hour problems, like discovering completely new scientific theorems. So how do we get there? Well, it pretty much boils down to three big pillars. First is compute. We're talking about building the biggest infrastructure project in history. And right now, the bottleneck is energy. Second is data. And here, the focus is shifting. It's moving from teaching AI all the stuff humanity already knows to having AI help us discover brand new things. And third, algorithms. Just the consistent, incredible breakthroughs in how these models learn.
So you can see this isn't just about code and servers. This whole journey is deeply, deeply human. And that brings us to maybe the most critical question of all. What is our role in this? What's our shared responsibility as we build this future together?
And Altman doesn't sugarcoat it. He's very upfront that this transition is going to be messy. He argues we'll need to be really open to fundamentally new ideas about how society works, how we share the wealth and access from these new tools. The old social contract might just need an up.
He uses a great analogy, the transistor. The people who invented it were vital, of course, but the world was truly shaped by what other people built on top of it, everything from Apple to TikTok. He sees the role of AI builders in the same way. Their job is to add one more incredibly powerful layer to the scaffolding of society so that everyone else can build on top of it. And that really brings it all home, leaving us with this one powerful final thought. In a way, human progress is its own kind of superintelligence, built brick by brick over thousands of years. We all get to walk down a path paved by every generation that came before us. And so now, the question isn't just for the people building AI. It's for all of us. As this new chapter is being written, what brick will you add